Morning, my dear friends. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് കാറ്റഗറി 3 നാച്ചുറൽ സയൻസിന് മുൻകാലങ്ങളിൽ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള പ്രീവിയസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സൈക്കോളജി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും കാണുക. എൻ്റെ ഈ ചാനൽ എല്ലാവരും സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യണം, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ: എ ചൈൽഡ് ഹൂ ആൾവേസ് ആക്റ്റീവ്ലി പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ഇൻ സ്പോർട്സ് ആൻഡ് ഗെയിംസ് ഈസ് ക്യാരക്ടറൈസ്ഡ് ബൈ Option A, genuine interest in sports and games. Option B, desire for getting grace mark. Option C, tendency to avoid attending classes. Option D, need to make his body fit and strong. Answer is option A, genuine interest in sports and games. Next question. Examine the following statements. Piaget is an individual constructivist while Vygotsky is a social constructivist. Option B, both Piaget and Vygotsky emphasize maturation as a precondition for learning. അപ്പോൾ ഈ രണ്ട് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് നമ്മൾ എക്സാമിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇനി ഏതാണ് കറക്റ്റ് എന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യാനുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓപ്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് ഈസ് എലോൺ ഈസ് കറക്റ്റ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് ബി എലോൺ ഈസ് കറക്റ്റ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി ബോത്ത് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് എ ആൻഡ് ബി ആർ കറക്റ്റ്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി ബോത്ത് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് എ ആൻഡ് ബി ആർ കറക്റ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ ആൻസേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് എ എലോൺ ഈസ് കറക്റ്റ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. തേർഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ: വിച്ച് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ഫോളോയിങ് ടൂൾ ബെസ്റ്റ് മെഷേഴ്സ് ദ മോട്ടിവേഷൻ ഓഫ് ലേണർ? ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനെയർ. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി TAT. ഓപ്ഷൻ സി ഇൻവെന്ററി. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി ചെക്ക് ലിസ്റ്റ്. ആൻസർ ഈസ് ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി TAT, തീമാറ്റിക് പെർസെപ്ഷൻ ടെസ്റ്റ്. Next question, option fourth question. Working memory is associated with which of the following? Option A, sensory memory. Option B, integrated memory. Option C, short-term memory. Option D, long-term memory. Answer is option C, short-term memory. Next, fifth question. Arun, who is studied in 8th standard, is performing very below his expected level of performance. Is said to be Option A, underachiever. Option B, learning disabled. Option C, mentally challenged. Option D, socially deprived. Answer is option A, underachiever. Sixth question. Rehabilitation Council of India RCI Act was passed in the year. Option A 1992. Option B 1995. Option C 1999. Option D 2002. Answer is option A 1992. Next question. If an 8th standard student understand the logical connection between ideas and the concepts of which of the following skill does not demonstrate? Which of the following life skill does he demonstrate? Option A, problem solving. Option B, creative thinking. Option C, critical thinking. Option D, effective communication. Answer is option C, critical thinking. Next question. According to Asubel, learning occurs through option A, active discovery. Option B, verbal exposition. Option C, imitation. Option D, passive observation. Answer is option B, verbal exposition. Next, ninth question. The concept of inclusive education. Option A, celebrates diversity in the classroom. Option B, encourages strict discipline. Option C, includes homogeneity in classroom. Option D, includes teachers from marginalized groups. Answer is option A, celebrates diversity in the classroom. Next question. Teacher who try to orient the students towards attaining goals for promoting learning among children emphasize. Answer is option A, natural motivation. Option B, intrinsic motivation. Option C, extrinsic motivation. Option D, achievement motivation. Answer is option B, intrinsic motivation. Next question. Learning disabilities involved in fine motor skills are called option A, dyspraxia. Option B, dyslexia. Option C, dyscalculia. Option D, dysgraphia. Answer is option A, dyspraxia. Next question. In a student-centered classroom, the teacher should Option A, plan different learning experiences. Option B, provide freedom for active learning. Option C, manage student problem. Option D, all the above. Answer is option D, all the above. Next question. A series of movements that has been learned through practice which leads to perfection is known as. Option A, learning. Option B, maturation. Option C, skill. Option D, habitat. Answer is option C, skill. Next question. The major specific incidence of a child is recorded in. The major specific incidence of a child is recorded in. Option A, cumulative record. Option B, sociometric record. Option C, anecdotal record. Option D, writing record. Answer is option C, anecdotal record. Next question. Problem solving is a higher order cognitive process because. Option A, it emphasizes the exercise of all the cognitive skills. Option B, it occupies the highest position in the hierarchy of learning. Option C, it involves active involvement of the learner. Option D, it involves the finding of a solution which is unknown. Answer is option A, it emphasizes the exercise of all the cognitive skills. Next question. Which of the following is an example of using divided attention? Answer is reading a sentence and then write notes. Option B, continue a work after engaging in another work. Option C, driving a car while talking on a cell phone. Option D, alternating between listening to a lecture and writing notes. Answer is option C, driving a car while talking on a cell phone. Next question. Students are asked to draw a learning curve for analyzing their achievement. Which of the following should be the criteria for drawing the curve? Answer is option A, interest versus attention. Option B, motivation versus learning. Option C, performance versus time. Option D, achievement versus habit. Answer is option C, performance versus time. Next question. If a teacher wishes to solve classroom problems, which of the following is the most appropriate strategy that can be used? Option A, case study. Option B, action research. Option C, experimentation. Option D, survey. Answer is option B, action research. Next question. After a response has been extinguished, it will often reappear after a short time has passed. This is called a option A, spontaneous recovery. Option B, extinction. Option C, stimulus generalization. Option D, extinction recovery. Answer is option A, spontaneous recovery. Next question. The region between the actual and the potential development is known as. Option A, zone of proximal development. Option B, zone of initial development. Option C, zone of potential development. Option D, zone of individual development. Answer is option A, zone of proximal development. Next question. Choose the correct statement. Option A, development proceeds at uniform rate. Option B, the cephalocaudal development proceeds from center periphery. Option C, growth and development is not continuous. Option D, growth and development in various dimensions are interrelated and interdependent. ഇപ്പോൾ കറക്റ്റ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻ്റ് ആണ് ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ കറക്റ്റ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഡി ആണ്. ഗ്രോത്ത് ആൻഡ് ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് ഇൻ വേരിയസ് ഡയമെൻഷൻസ് ആർ ഇന്റർറിലേറ്റഡ് ആൻഡ് interdependent. Next question. If a teacher wants to adopt student-centered class learning strategies in his classroom, he should use option A, lecture method. Option B, computer-assisted learning. Option C, peer learning. Option D, individualized instruction. Answer is option D, individualized instruction. Next question. Decay theories, memory loss seem to be most appropriate for. Option A, visual memory. Option B, long-term memory. Option C, short-term memory. Option D, muscular memory. Answer is option C, short-term memory. Next question. Child abuse means. Option A, intentional harm to child. Option B, avoiding and beating the child. Option C, all actions that are deliberately harmful to child's well-being. Option D, carelessness and sexual harassment towards the child. Answer is option C, all actions that are deliberately harmful to child well-being. If a student understand and accept his peer group who are different from him in many aspects, he or she shows. Option A, self-respect. Option B, empathy. Option C, interpersonal skill. Option D, self-reliance. Answer is option B, empathy. Next question. Alternation in presenting the task that allow children with learning disabilities to complete the same assignment as other students. Option A is assistive technology. Option B, accessibility. Option C, remedial teaching. Option D, accommodations. Answer is option D, accommodations. Next question. Psychosocial development among individuals is due to. Option A, training. Option B, effects of the society. Option C, experiences faced by an individual. Option D, cognitive development of the individual. Answer is option C, experience faces by an individual. Next question. Variations or deviations among individuals is regarded to a single characteristics or number of characteristics is known as. Option A, disability. Option B, individual differences. Option C, gifted. Option D, slow learner. Answer is option B, individual differences. Next, to strengthen the connection between the CS and the CR, the CS must option A, be identical to the US. B different to the US. C option B followed by the UR. D proceeds the US. Answer is proceed the US. Next question. Identify struggles emerge because option A, risk taking behavior. Option B, emotional changes. Option C, hyperactivity. Option D, competing expectations from peers. Answer is option D, competing expectation from peers. Next question. Next 31. Learning by association is emphasized in option A, cognitive learning. Option B, insightful learning. Option C, conditioning. Option D, transfer of learning. Answer is option C, conditioning. Next question. A student finds it's difficult to select one goal from two equally positive goals he's experiencing. Answer is option A is approach avoidance conflict. B, approach conflict. Option C, avoidance conflict. Option D, double avoidance conflict. Answer is option B, approach conflict. Next question. Essay questions tend to be more difficult than multiple choice because with an essay question is option A, there are more cues to stimulate memory. Option B, recall is required rather than recognition. Option C, there is more proactive inhibition. Option D, there is more interference possible. Answer is option B, recall is required rather than recognition. Next question. For varying a generalization, normally which type of reason is used? Answer is, option A is inductive reasoning. Option B is deductive reasoning. Option C is analogical reasoning. Option D is logical reasoning. Answer is option B, deductive reasoning. If a teacher is not able to answer the question raised by pupil, option A, rebuke the pupil. Option B, say that the question is wrong. Option C, feel shy of his ignorance. Option D, he should say that he will answer after consultation. Answer is option D, he should say that he will answer after consultation. Next question. Arjun finds fault with the teacher for his failure in scoring marks due to the inadequate preparation using the mechanism. Answer is option A is rationalization, option B projection, option C withdrawal, option D regression. Answer is option B projection. Raju had a bad habit of stealing and the behavior is reduced due to removal of a relevant stimulus. This is known as option A positive reinforcement, option B negative reinforcement, option C positive punishment, option D negative punishment. Answer is option D negative punishment. According to Erickson, a child entering adolescence can expect major developmental task demands to center around the need to option A develop a sense of oneself, option B develop trust in others, option C achieve intimacy with other, option D acquire personal autonomy. Answer is option A develop a sense of oneself, develop trust. Answer is option A develop a sense of oneself. Next question. Rahul is a primary school child and he shows excellence in drawing and painting. He is likely to be more dominant in option A visual spatial intelligence, option B linguistic intelligence, option C bodily kinesthetic intelligence, option D intrapersonal intelligence. Answer is option A visual spatial intelligence. Closure, nearness, similarity and continuation are categories of option A Gestalt organization, option B cognitive style, option C cognitive organization, option D learning styles. Answer is option A Gestalt organization. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ 40 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ് പ്രീവിയസ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തത്. തുടർന്ന് ഇതിൻ്റെ കണ്ടിന്യൂഷൻ തുടർ വീഡിയോസിലുണ്ടാകും. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്കത് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ എൻ്റെ ചാനൽ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ ഞാനിടുന്ന നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻസ് എല്ലാം കറക്റ്റ് സമയത്ത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടുകയുള്ളൂ. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ എല്ലാവരും എൻ്റെ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.